The line between what's real and what's not real is becoming more and more blurred. The world around us is changing so quickly, it can be hard to keep up. I have definitely felt more anxiety, sometimes feeling like the world has been turned upside down, making me question even more, what does this all mean? Why are we here? When I begin to think about these deep philosophical questions, it opens up something inside of me that makes me want to go even deeper. It's like being curious about the deepest parts of the ocean, wondering what kind of life is down there, how deep it actually goes, how dark and cold it gets the deeper you go, and the mystery of what lies beyond. There's an insatiable curiosity that lies within most of us to explore, to see what hasn't been seen before, to go where no one has gone before. And yet at the same time, it can be jarring, scary, and leave us feeling like the rug has been pulled out from underneath us. There's a dance to riding these waves without being pulled under. And it takes balance and intuitive rhythm to sense when we need to shift, to know when to pivot and change direction, or the strength and endurance to hold your ground when it gets especially rocky. I'm still finding my way with all of this, but there's one thing that I come back to time and again when I get pulled under by one of these waves. And that's Mother Nature. For years, I've been on a journey of self-exploration, trying to understand why I am the way that I am, my patterns, my story, where I come from, why I'm here, and what makes me me. But that journey has led me into other areas I never thought it would take me. It led me into a lot of the bigger questions, like what does this all mean? Why are we here? Who are we really? Why is it that when I look at the stars above me, they have an impact on what happens on the earth below me? Or why the earth is covered with so much water, and we too are made of mostly water. Or why the cells and atoms in our bodies mimic that of the vast cosmic universe that we still know so little about. There's so much mystery to life and our place in it. And the more and more we move toward the edge of recreating it, altering it, or trying to understand it, we can easily fall off its cliff. When I started to build a homestead and food forest a few years ago, it was because I fell in love with the way Mother Nature made me feel when I was with her. The warm embrace of the sun and being held and healed by the earth. The way the light passes through the trees as they sway back and forth in the wind. Watching the birds defy gravity as they fly through the air with their songs echoing back to me. And even though in this natural world around me, there is so much life happening, so much movement and change, there is a subtle stillness. And it is in that stillness where I find peace. So as the world teeters on the edge of insatiable curiosity to go beyond and subconsciously recreate or alter the world that they desperately seek to understand, leaving destruction in its path of all that is organic and real, this is the place I come back to. It is the place where I feel free to simply be. where all of my problems and responsibilities just melt away, alchemized by the unconditional love of Mother Nature. It's also why I love to show up wearing nothing, stripped of all of society's expectations of who I am or who I should be. Because in the arms of Mother Nature, she doesn't care about any of that. You can show up exactly how you are, and she welcomes you with open arms. Free of fear, free of shame. She doesn't care about your past, where you came from, the color of your skin, the clothes you wear or don't wear. She doesn't care about how much money you have, your place in society, how many followers you have. She simply wants to be with you. And in my opinion, there is no greater love. It is the kind of love that connects us to all of life, above and below, an invisible force that touches us to the core, reminding us that we are part of it, not separate. The organic beauty we see when light touches the earth lies within our hearts and souls. We too are that light. We too are that beauty. So when I get bogged down by the weight of the unnatural world, coming back to nature, to the land, is what brings me back to this innate understanding, the unconditional, soulful love that I was born with, that I remember as a small child. It was never lost. It has been with me this entire time.